Well, hello once again and welcome to the Waters and Stanton video channel. My name is Peter Waters. My ham radio call sign is Golf 3 Oscar Juliet Victor. I went to the National Hamfest held at Newark in Lincolnshire a day or so ago to just catch up on what was happening in amateur radio in terms of other manufacturers, suppliers and so forth. It was a busy event and the weather was very kind. And it was pretty busy. Now I think these events are very important because it does enable ham radio operators in the UK to catch up with one another. It's held in a fairly central part of England. I know those that live in Cornwall and Devon may not quite agree with that. And certainly for those in Scotland and perhaps parts of Wales it's a bit of a trek. But nevertheless, if you're going to put a pin in a map, it's not a bad location to try and please everybody. And listening to one or two guys that were chatting, they commented that they were up there to have a look round, maybe see a bargain and buy something, but they weren't primarily up there to buy. They were more interested in just catching up with ham radio in general and catching up with friends. Now I have to say that I was really, I was overwhelmed with the number of people that came up to me and thanked me for the video channel. They obviously recognised my face, as perhaps there's not that many people as old as I am, so it's not too difficult to recognise me. But anyway, they were quite complimentary about the video channel, and that really was welcome to hear. So if I didn't speak to you or meet you, or you missed me, at least you can catch up on the video channel and you can see what I saw at the show. So what I thought I'd do is put together a few minutes of video of what I saw and what I took at the show. Now there is one extra at the end of this video. Not everybody knows this, but next to the showground, virtually next to it, within a few hundred yards, is the Newark Air Museum. Now I've always been a fan of aircraft. I wanted to join the RAF when I left school, but I failed the medical because I was colourblind. So I then eventually ended up in electronics, where colour blindness was, or could be, almost as dangerous. Anyway, I'm here to tell the tale. But the Newark Air Museum is very, very interesting. I have to say that I hadn't seen it before. I'd always wanted to go, but because when I was at Newark in the past, I was actually working, at the show, I didn't have time to get to the museum. It is very, very worthwhile going. And if you come out of the Newark show and instead of turning left to the main road, turn right, go about 200 or 300 yards down the road and you'll see the Air Museum. It's very, very interesting. I must say it's immaculately kept. All the aircraft, a lot of which are outside, are in immaculate condition. There's a big indoor display. There's a very, very nice little restaurant there, and it's altogether worth going. So next time you go to Newark, make a point of sort of allowing time to go and see the Air Museum. Anyway, at the end of this video, I've put a collection of shots I took at the Newark Air Museum. If you're not interested in aircraft, of course you won't watch it. But there we are. I thought I'd take it on to the end of this video. So, take a look. This is the Hamfest show 2025 and we're halfway through the first day. Good attendance. There's quite a crowd outside waiting to get in at 10 o'clock when it opened. Yaesu have got their usual large stand which is showing the new FTX transceiver and the Optima, part of an interesting combo, transceivers. And there's lots of stands here, which I have to confess I'm not familiar with the names, but there's all sorts of goodies to be had. But you do have to actually walk along and see what's on the tables, because there's some interesting stuff. Some of the old ham radio stuff is about, but there's a lot of new stuff, a lot of accessories, a lot of ex-commercial stuff, and we've got a nice big stand. I'll show in a minute from Icon, of course. Icon, the other main manufacturer of ham radio gear today, and I feel the attendance actually is better than last year. And maybe the weather's helping, I don't know, but the attendance seems to be a bit better than last year. And here's the Icon stand, which is got all sorts of goodies, some really nice gear actually. They've also got the new IC 7300 on display. That won't be available apparently until December. So something to come.
Whilst on the Icon stand, I took the opportunity of having a quick chat with Dave Stockley, G4 ELP. We're a very similar age, and we both started our companies about the same time. Dave started as Thanet Electronics, later to become Icon UK, and I started Waters Electronics, later to become Waters and Stanton Electronics. And we had an interesting chat about old time.
And this is the Moonraker stand. Moonraker are simply taking orders, and also got a very, very comprehensive raffle where you can earn some, or win rather, some interesting goodies. We've got the RSGB stand here. This is the RSGB stand. Lots and lots of books. My goodness. If you want a book on something, I think the RSGB stand will have the answer. Incredible amount of titles there. It's just a selection of some goodies, but some test equipment. There's some interesting test equipment. You're interested in building, then I'm sure that some of these items would be very useful. Our friends at Martin Lynch are doing some good business. They've bought everything, including the kitchen sink, I think. We have to push and shove a bit in order to see what's on the tables, which I think is good, because it means to say that the show is pretty busy. There's a stand here with some oldies on. That's the Trio or Kenwood radio, and there's an HRO. Gosh, I've got a couple of HROs myself. Probably not working, but yeah, that takes me back, the old HRO. Where would we be without the flea market? And the weather's been very kind. It's a nice sunny day. Quite a pleasant temperature actually. You don't need any heavy clothing on at all. No sign of any rain, which was different from yesterday. So I think the weather's been very kind. I think here is where you're going to find some of the real bargains in second-hand gear, and quite a bit of wheeling and dealing, I should think, goes on here. But certainly some interesting stuff on the tables. What would it be like if it was raining? Well, let's not think about that. It's not raining, which is good. And yeah, good turnout as well on that side. So if you're thinking of selling second-hand gear and you've got a table, I think you can't moan at the attention, because every table has got people in front looking and poking around and probably trying to do a bargain.
While I was at the show, I took quite a few still pictures, so here's a selection of some stills. You might even see yourself in one of these pictures.
So there we are. I was very impressed with the show, and saw the new 7300 Mark II. We saw the FTX from Yaesu, and also, of course, I was very pleased that I went to the museum. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and you've seen what I saw when I was up in Newark for just 24 hours actually, and well, I hope it's benefits you. In the meantime, you take care, enjoy your radio. Thanks once again to all those that came up to me, and the very nice comments you made is much appreciated, and it spurs me on to do a few more videos. There we are. Take care, see you in the next one.